Hold on. 1 second. Hold on a second. I don't know what is going on here. Okay. I don't know where I'm supposed to look on this thing. Okay, folks, how are you? It's Bobby Piton. It is Monday, March 29th, and I'm here to talk about, I don't know, rotate device. It's very bizarre. Okay. I don't know. Hello, everybody. I can't tell where I'm supposed to look when this thing's on an angle like this. But anyways, it's Bobby Piton. It's March 29th. And basically, I feel like I'm cross-eyed or something. I don't know what the heck is going on here. But I'm in the middle of getting some new equipment set up. So right now, because that's not up and running and my computer was attached to it, I am just live streaming from my phone. Just so you know, the markets were kind of quiet today, nothing crazy. They kind of bounced around down a little bit, finished up a little bit. Nothing to really report. There should be some more economic numbers coming out. The good news is that the oil tanker that was stuck in the Suez did get freed up. So we'll see what happens there with regards to trade resuming. There might be some disruptions and stuff, so we'll find out in the next few days if any companies or industries are impacted. So that finally got itself cleared up. There's a hedge fund that blew up on Friday that was causing a lot of volatility in the market. And just so you know, what ends up happening when there's a big hedge fund, in this case, it wasn't small. It's about $20 billion of capital, but it was probably levered anywhere to 50 to 100 billion of notional value. So when a hedge fund has a certain amount of money, think of it as like when you go to the bank and you say, hey, I want to buy this house. It's $300,000 and I have 20% down. So here's 60 grand. Your money is levered fivefold when you do that because 60 goes into 300,000 5 times. So the bank gives you 240 and you put up 60. So it's 5 times the amount, 1 part of you and 4 parts of debt. Well, hedge funds sometimes do the same thing, and they might be levered anywhere from 2 to 5. In some cases, they lever up to 10 times to 1. You might ask yourself, well, how are they levering 10 times to 1? The way in which they do that is they do a lot of trading in the middle of the day, and they wait for those trades to clear. So it's not exactly as though they're levered that much overnight, but they buy and sell repeatedly in the course of the same day. But in order to do that, you have to have the line of credit because you have to wait for those trades to settle. And trades don't settle instantaneously. They don't settle the same day. It's not like going to the grocery store and you buy something and you give them cash and they get the cash and it's immediately available. Usually it takes 2 days. I think it's 2 days. It used to be 5 days and it dropped to 3. I think it's 2 now. Stock options is probably 1 day and so forth. And so that's what ended up happening is that this fund, when it blew up and people find out there's blood in the water, you'll see other hedge funds raid a particular fund that has problems. The way they raid it is they try to drive the names that they're up. They try to drive names that they're short up to make them lose more money. And then names that they're long, they try to drive them down. So that's how these things kind of happen. But depending on the size, it spills over into the stock market for, it could be minutes, hours, or it can last a day or longer. It just depends on how many other funds are in the same trade because it could lead to a cascade. And so as a couple funds positions blow up, it can lead to other players blowing up as well. And so we haven't heard any knockover effects hit that I'm aware of. So we'll find out about that. So one other thing I wanted to mention, and once again, today is a really brief day because nothing was really going on, is I am in Geneva, Illinois. I'm trying to help someone. I've never met this person before until last week. Is Tom Simonian. He's running for mayor of this town that I live in. Our taxes have gone up by $3,000 on average per per year. They're higher. For the average family in Geneva, we're paying about $250 more per month because of the inept mayor that we have by the name of Kevin Burns. Now, Kevin Burns, I have volunteers calling around the country to residents in Geneva trying to explain to them why Kevin Burns does not deserve to be reelected. So I'm going to try to crowdsource an effort to remove corrupt politicians. And corrupt, maybe corrupt is a little too harsh for Kevin. He may get upset. I think he's incompetent, okay? So how corrupt he is, we'd have to explore that. But I do think that something's off because the numbers don't jive. We've had a lot of weird spending. So I do think that we should investigate the corruptness that might be existing. And I think that this is a wonderful thing for all of us to be doing across every community in this country. We outnumber these politicians 47,000 to 1 across all elected officials. We need to get the shysters out. I'm not saying that Kevin's a shyster. Kevin, I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't hurt your feelings. But there's some interesting reports that I noticed are suppressed that the public of Geneva did not know about regarding some activity that involved you tracking down a woman that flicked you off, and you followed her and got her to come out of her car. And I don't know if she got out of her car or you just yelled and cursed at her and saying, "You're the mayor, how dare she do that to you?" And then you did some stuff to your ex-wife in front of your daughters. Really interesting stuff. But I'm going to be sure at Wednesday at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, I'm going to show all these documents because someone told me that you're saying I'm a liar, which, you know what? I got news for you, Kevin. I'm going to show everybody what I've got. So, you know what? You can rebut it. Prove it to be otherwise. But, I'm tired of the press in this country, even on a local level, looking the other way when people like you are abusing their position and they think they could bully people and get away with it. Enough is enough. We need to get rid of people like you that don't know what the heck you're doing. It's like that movie Casino. Either you're in on the scam, or you're too dumb to know that the scam is taking place. But either way, you need to get the hell out of here because you don't know what the heck you're doing. And the citizens of Geneva will be far better off with somebody who actually cares, who has experience running 4 different companies, and actually being someone who creates versus takes in Geneva for the past 23 years. So I'm hoping, Kevin, that you enjoy your retirement because I really would love to see you no longer be mayor of this town. So with that being said, folks, it's a short broadcast. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on at 7:45 a.m. Thank you, and my apologies if this is kind of bouncing around a little bit. And maybe everybody can help kind of flood Kevin's office in the next week. I'll be sure to post his number on Wednesday as well and just tell him how wonderful of a job he's doing. Wouldn't it be great if they got like 100,000 phone calls? No, I'm just kidding. I don't think we know that. I don't know that many people. But maybe if we got a couple hundred in there and just told him that he should just resign prior to the election and just, go into his pasture wherever the heck he's going to go. After this position's over for him. So God bless you. God bless your family and friends, and may God continue to bless the United States of America. Yes, I will be doing my Bible study tonight. Thank you for asking. And I think we're on to day number 37. I'm not letting that up, folks. So I got another 28 days to go after today. We'll see if I don't care if I'm sick or coughing up blood. I'm going to keep going for that whole 365 days because I committed to do it and I'm going to stick to it. So thank you again for listening. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.